Hi everyone, this is Rich from the Rich Maxwell channel. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is about drones and photography, so please subscribe and follow along for more videos. So this video, just thought I'd put together a quick video about the Sony A7S III. Obviously I don't have a Sony A7S III, so if you've clicked on this video hoping to see the A7S III in action and some real live footage from it, it's probably not going to be the video for you. But I thought I'd just put this video together because the A7S III has just been unveiled by Sony today, and they've gone through all the specs and shown us some example footage in their press release announcement, and it looks really exciting. So I just thought I'd talk through the key features of the A7S III and just give my thoughts on it and tell you whether, give you some advice whether it might be the right camera for you. So the A7S III, it's going to be the second most expensive Sony mirrorless camera at £3,799 UK pounds. So it's second to only the A9 Mark II. So it is an expensive camera. It's a 12 megapixel sensor camera, so it's quite a small megapixel camera, which might surprise some of you, but if you're into video, you'll know that for 4K video, you only really need around about, I think it's about 9 megapixels, so 12 megapixels is more than enough to get 4K footage. And having a lower megapixel count on a full frame sensor means that you've got bigger pixels, and those bigger pixels will work better in low light. So you'll get less noise, you can up your ISO when it's really dark and still get really good quality professional footage. Now the key features of the A7S III, which we were all really impressed with, everyone that's watched the press release today, are that it shoots 4K at 120 frames per second, which is pretty incredible. That's going to enable you to get 4K slow-mo footage, real nice slow-mo footage indeed. Previously we'd only been able to do 120p in 1080p on any Sony camera, so that's a great upgrade. That's going to be really beneficial if you're into that really cool slow-mo B-roll sort of effect in your videos. It also does 240 frames per second for 1080p video, and most people watch on mobile devices their YouTube videos, so 240 frames per second 1080p is going to be more than enough to get super slow-mo footage that's going to really impress in your videos on YouTube. And they've updated the autofocus. You've got real-time tracking, eye autofocus, all of that sort of stuff in video and photo, and they're saying that the autofocus, the AI autofocus system in this camera is 30% better than in any other Sony camera. It takes CF Express cards, which it needs to, because the CF Express cards are much faster than the normal SD cards, which, well, they're going to need fast cards for the kind of write speed that they'd need to record this 4K at 120. So that's really impressive stuff, and it shoots proper, really high color color profiles, so 422, I think it's 10-bit, and then 16-bit through a HDMI cable and monitor. That's really cool as well. They've also said that the rolling shutter is a lot better on this camera, so that's previously been a bit of a weakness on a lot of Sony cameras. You get that rolling shutter if you go side to side really fast, which can be a bit annoying in your videos where it's kind of like the lines go all blurry and break up and swervy all over the place. But yeah, the camera, it's impressive. It's got a great list of features. It's also got improved in-body image stabilization, so they showed some example footage where it's almost gimbal-like smoothness in the video footage, so that's cool, really nice feature. And it is something that it's about time really that mirrorless and DSLR cameras started to incorporate, as we've obviously seen in the GoPro cameras, incredible image stabilization. So I've always thought, why can't they do that in a mirrorless camera? And it looks like the Sonys have done that with the A7S III. It's also got a flip out screen, and that's a great bonus, so you can film yourself and vlog really easily. And yeah, when you film yourself, just set things up much easier than the previous types of screens. I don't know why Sony hasn't done that sooner. It seems such a simple feature really to add into the camera system. But is it worth it? $3,799. It's a very expensive camera, and there is a lot of other Sony mirrorless cameras to choose from that are much cheaper than that. I'm using an A7rIII right now, and I will stick with the A7rIII because I've only just bought it and I love it. I think it's a great camera, but even so, I don't think the S3 would be for me because it is aimed really at the video purists, whereas I like to do photography as well, so 12 megapixels really just wouldn't be enough to to enable me to kind of crop in on images and get as much detail as I want. I'm used to my drones taking only 12 megapixel camera photos, and I've always found that a bit frustrating and lacking in detail, especially when you blow things up a bit. But if you wanted to do low light photographs, maybe astrophotography, then maybe the S3 would be for you, because that's where it's going to excel. Like I said, with the bigger pixels at 12 megapixels, it's going to pick up light much better in the dark. And the A7S III, like I said, expensive camera, but it is cheaper than Canon's new R5, EOS R5. The EOS R5 though does have 8K video and a higher megapixel count for photos, so maybe the R5 is a bit more suited to the photo and video sort of hybrid shooters like myself. But if you wanted to do just video, the S3 looks really impressive. It looks like it's not going to have any overheating issues. They're claiming that it can do 4K for an hour or until the battery runs out, so that's really impressive. And so yeah, great camera. It's exciting to see that this one has been launched, as it's been rumoured for some time. There's been a lot of talk that the A7 Mark IV might be out soon, but it looks like this was the announcement we've all been waiting for. It's the A7S III. So this is the video camera of Sony, the newest version of the S series of cameras. So yeah, it looks like a great camera. So yeah, highly recommend taking a look at it if you're into video, and hopefully we'll get to see some real world reviews of the camera pretty soon. No doubt Sony will have shared the camera with some of the big YouTubers out there, and they've probably already had their hands on it for a month or so, so no doubt you'll be seeing loads of A7S III videos in your YouTube feed. But hopefully my little talk here, my little sort of preview about it might be useful if you have not been following along all the Sony news. So yeah, please give the video a like if you've enjoyed it, maybe subscribe and join me again for more videos. Bye for now, have a great day.